How's it going? My name's Aaron, and welcome to the UW-Stout Art Metals Lab. So first off, we'll be talking about our workbenches. This is what you'll be spending most of your time in class working on your pieces. Each student gets their own space, so you have a nice chair, a little tray to collect things. This is nice for sawing, holding your piece steady, filing. You get some drawers, and this is where you'll also be sitting and watching lectures and any artist interviews, things like that. So next we have the torches. This is where you'll be annealing, heating up, color changing your metal. You can work up, starting with metals 1, you'll be doing like natural gas. This is very easy to learn, so if you're like wary about torches, you'll definitely get used to it. You'll get confident enough to use the big acetylene torch, and that's for like melting metal, high heat, stuff like that. And third, we have my favorite, casting. I came into Stout not knowing anything about casting, and you start off in metals 1, work your way up to metals 3, and you get really confident with it. You get hands-on learning. We have centrifuge casting, which whips around and sends the metal into the mold. And then we have vacuum casting. We also have kilns for melting out the molds and enameling. So by the end of your experience here at Stout, you should be confident enough to use these things on your own, and it's really fun to make a lot of new stuff. So then a nice addition here to the lab, we have a really huge array of enamel. So this is glass powder that you shake on, or there's a bunch of different methods how you apply it to metal. And then you heat it up in the kiln, and it creates this nice, this nice glassy surface. So you can do a lot of fun stuff with this, and this is a nice thing that we have. It's usually really expensive, so you can't really do this on your own, so it's nice to have this here. Then we have the hammering room. So this is where you'll be doing all your forming, forging, any kind of texture you want to do on metals. So we have a lot of different types of hammers, a bunch of different tools in here help you do texture, ring sizers, things like that. We also have more hammers over here. These are for more forming and forging. These over here are nice to have if you have any specific details or size, shape that you need. We have a bunch of different anvil heads in here. We also have all these anvils. So you can do a bunch of different working. There's plenty here, so a bunch of people can work in here all at the same time. And then over here we have the senior studio space. So if you are a senior and you are a lab monitor and you also are a major or minor in studio art metals, then you get your own space. But no one else is allowed in there, so you can't go in there. Thanks for coming and checking out the lab. I gotta get back to work, so I'll see you later.